Hi, this is Randy with ReportMaster Software. SOAP notes do not have to be painful. Yes, you've got to cover a lot of details. They have to be legible. They have to be organized well and all of that. But you know what? They can be easy, they can be fast, and they just don't have to be a problem at all. Let me show you an example. I'm going to click here, Add New or Edit Existing Charts. Here we have Fred Johnson. We're going to go into that particular chart. And I believe in our last newsletter, we said we would talk about the assessment part of the note. So I'm just going to go up here and hit the SOAP screens, go down to the assessment screen. And here, remember you have the No Change button. So if I hit No Change, it pulls up everything that was on the screen last time. Here we have the patient is progressing as expected. Number 4 here, he's receiving medically necessary therapeutic care, not at maximum medical improvement. Number 9 here, it's a good prognosis. And number 12, he's had minor improvement since his last visit. Now, let's say there's a change this time. Now he's progressing slower than expected. And maybe he's being limited by long hours at work. I can add that, and it'll say to me, would you like to add this entry to the list? If I hit yes, now it's part of this drop-down, okay? Now, one thing you'll notice is that the system automatically put in this little bit of text right here. All that is some internal language that's telling the system to skip 2 spaces before it types the next thing. So if you ever see curly braces like that, realize it's just doing something internal, and don't worry about it, or you can call us and ask us about it. But it knows what it's doing. So one other thing you might want to add, and I didn't add it before, and that's why it didn't come up here, but let's say we want to put in our ICD codes. I'm going to hit this Auto Codes button, and I'm going to hit the I on the keyboard, which pops us down to the ICDs. I'm first going to insert this one to have a little heading there, which I'll show you in a minute. But then, let's say for this guy, we're going to pick inflammation shoulder. Now, I'm not a doctor, so bear with me here if this isn't the correct ICD codes to pick for this guy. And let's put this one too. This is cervical aberrant motion. Okay. So I just click those in here. This is going to put a little heading, and this will put the ICDs. And now, to see what this looks like, here we have the actual note. And as you see here, it's Mr. Fred Johnson. And with ReportMaster, you have subjective, objective, assessment, and treatment, and then future care plan. And if we just look at the assessment part, which is what we just did here, which normally would have been clicking the No Change button, and that's it unless there's a change. So here we have the patient's progress has been slower than expected. His progress is being limited by long hours at work. Mr. Johnson is presently receiving medically necessary therapeutic care, as he has not yet reached maximum medical improvement. Since his last visit, the patient has experienced some improvement. And here we have the diagnosis. We have these 2 different ICDs. And here's our prognosis. The prognosis for Mr. Johnson is good at this time. His is a somewhat complicated case, and despite the possibility of permanent residuals, continued improvement is expected. All right, so basically, with our system, you can do a complete compliant note, as you see here, the whole thing in, say, 20 to 30 seconds very easily. And in fact, your staff could do it for you if you prefer to not mess around with computers at all. We'd love to show it to you. We do live demonstrations all the time. We can show you how you'll actually use this in your own office. If you'd like to look at this or find out more about it, call us at 877-742-9215. That's 877-742-9215. And thank you for watching.
Please give us a call today, toll free, 877-742-9215 for a live demonstration. Thanks.